Hi and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. My name's Kerri and I run Art and Design by KB and my high street shop, Devon Art Supplies and Betty's Books, which is where you find me today. I'm in the studio part of my shop and I'm filming in the shop because it is tipping it down with rain out there. I don't know if you can hear that. So it's likely to be quiet right now and yeah, if I get interrupted, I'll have to pause the video. But today's video is slightly different to what you will normally find on the channel. Normally I film studio vlogs. Today though, I'm going to be filming a slightly different video, a video that talks about my first planner event that I'm attending. So I haven't attended any type of creative event in years, not since I had my really big bad panic attack. Gotta be 3-4 years ago now. And in all honesty, I don't really leave the house since that. I used to be really confident. I used to travel around the UK demonstrating in the craft industry. I used to go to shops like The Range and other craft shops all around the UK, and I would drive myself and I would take my demonstrating kit and I would demonstrate to the public all sorts of arts and crafts. You may know that I used to work also with different brands, both my own, Artanddesignbykb, and other brands, and I demonstrated on craft channels too. So I've done in previous years lots and lots of shows and events and markets. I used to do everything from the NEC and really big markets and shows to tiny little craft fairs and things like that. But that was all at least, we've got to be saying 4, maybe 5 years ago. I haven't done anything since. My mental health especially, took a really bad turn and I had a really bad panic attack. And ever since then, I've just not been the old me. I fell out of contact with so many people because they just didn't really get the new me, which was very much a hibernate and be quiet and not really communicate very much. And that's just because I couldn't for a long time. But this year I wanted to try and make a change. This year I bought tickets for the Southwest Planner Club, and it's an event, a slumber party event that's over 2 days. So it's Saturday and Sunday. So Saturday I think is 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. and Sunday is something like 10 till 5. Now, first of all, it took a hell of a lot of courage for me to book those tickets and buy them, because I knew I would be going on my own and not with my husband or my children. And I don't really even leave the house anymore without my husband or my children. So it's a pretty big deal for me to be doing this. And also I'm going in just as me, just as a stationery addict, planner lover. I'm not going with my shop. So I don't even have like my shop or my brand to hide behind. And I find it much easier when I'm trying to sort of be salesy me, or you know, trying to showcase my products and things. I find it much easier to be that Kerri than I do just myself, because in all honesty, I don't really know who I am anymore as a person. I'm really struggling with that. I think my children growing up has also had a bit of an impact on me. I'm mid-30s, my children are, well, my youngest is starting secondary school this September, and there's a lot of changes going on in life, and I think that is another one of the reasons why I realised I need to really kick myself up the bum and make the effort to get back out there in the world. And I can't rely on my husband or my children to look after me forever. So I really need to work out a way to get more confident again and forget the past, forget all the things that have happened, and just try and, I don't know, make new connections, make new friends, and just try and enjoy myself outside of running the business. And that's what this event is really for me, really. That's why I've booked onto it. That and the fact that I get to meet lots of other people who are stationery and planner addicts just like me, and hopefully I will make some friends and I'll get to see lots of other fantastic shops and brands. I am looking forward to meeting in particular some of the people that I followed on YouTube for a long time, and I actually talk to on Instagram quite regularly, but I've never met them in person. So lots of shop owners. And I've already seen and made a list of some of the products I want to buy from some of the shops that are going to be at the Southwest Planner event. I've chatted now for what looks like 6 minutes according to the timer on my clock, and you're probably very bored right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you the things that I have packed for the event. So there was like a list of things I needed to get ready for the event. I have got my caddy. I will share with you links to all of the things that I've bought to take with me. And because it's a slumber party, I also needed pyjamas. And the pyjamas that I wear really weren't something that I would go out in public in. They're like shorts and a t-shirt. So I went and bought some loungewear instead that I can use as pyjamas. I really don't like my body. I'm not comfortable in my skin at all. So things like that really worried me. But I thought, you know what? I'm just going to wear loungewear. And what else did I get? Yeah, I got loads of other things. So I'll share with you some of the bits and pieces I've been getting ready for the planner event. Then I will bring you along for the planner event. So hopefully I'll get some clips of the traveling there, and then I'll get as much footage as I can whilst I'm there, because I'm filming this now on Friday, which means the first day of the event is tomorrow. And yeah, hopefully the rest of this vlog is going to share with you content of me preparing for the event, of me going to the event, and then through the event, and then at the end I will let you know how I got on, what I thought of it. And yeah, hopefully I'll have enough energy to come back on and do a little clip so that this doesn't like appear in 10 years time. So today has been a really strange day here in the shop, but it has meant that I have got all of my packing done for the planner event that starts tomorrow. I have printed off the schedule just so that I've got something to kind of have a feel of knowing what's going on, because I'm hoping that will help keep me a bit calmer, because I'll know what's going on and when. And I've also printed off the kit list just so I can remember what I need to take and make sure that I've got everything, which I'm just about to go through now and triple check. There are a few things I think I have forgotten. I need to put in some scrapbook paper. That shouldn't be a problem. I've got a shop full of it, so we should be all right with that. I've got my pencils and pens. Well, I'll show you. Let me show you what I've put together. So this is my de-stash bag. That's bits and pieces for the de-stash table. That is the craft mat that apparently we're going to need for Sunday. And then this is the tote that I got myself to take with me. So this is my tote. I've put my little business card here and 2 of my favourite pin badges on here. I'm not sure what this is. I think it's just a bit of rubbish. And then in the side here, I've got my stickers. And this is for, I read on there if you've got a like a portable printer to take it with you. Now I forgot I actually have a little portable printer, but I've never used it, and I found the papers that go in it, and I'm gonna, when I go home or upstairs later, gonna see if I can actually find the portable printer. That'd be a great project for me to see if I can get working. And then at the back here I've got my double-sided tape, but I do need to find some good stickers. In here I have got my journal, which is the one that's, you call it spending money, I call it supporting small businesses. Now, I don't know if I've shown you here on YouTube before, but I have definitely shared it on Instagram. I'm juggling the bag as well. But it's where I keep all of the business cards and notes from small businesses that I shop with, and I just fill the whole journal up with all those sorts of things. So I thought I would take it with me just in case I do shopping, which I say just in case. For the shopping that I do, I'm obviously going to be shopping. I've got a blank sketchbook to take with me because I'm more than likely going to want to sketch. I don't think there's ever been a day that I haven't. I've got my brand new bullet journal that I'm going to be starting. I've got my mini happy planner, which I wanted to take with me just so that I can decorate in preparation for next year. I've got a little notebook to jot down some doodles. I've got the table gifts in here. Now I know these aren't needed until the Sunday, so I've got these ones here. They're not actually needed until the Sunday. However, they're just going to be in my bag so that I don't forget. I've got my pencil case that came with my bullet journal. Some pens I haven't started using yet, but these were super cute and I got them for myself, so I wanted to use them. I took some washi tape from my personal washi tape stash. I have got something really exciting to share with you, but I'll do that in a separate video. Our pencils and pens, because that's on the list of things we're going to need. I've got my business cards just in case I get chatting to anyone and they want to know where I'm from and what I do. But because I'm going to this as a personal thing, this is just for me, this isn't for the business, I probably won't end up handing them out. It's just in case. So yeah, that's my little craft tote that I'm taking. I'm also going to be taking a backpack, which is currently upstairs. I don't have it with me, but it's like a green backpack, and I'll show you that later, or possibly tomorrow when we are on the way. I have no idea what I'm wearing other than the pajamas part, which we change into about 5:30, I believe. So yeah, you can probably tell I'm talking really fast. I'm getting really anxious. I have been all day. I've been a bit jittery, and I swear it's not coffee this time. It is just the nerves and the thinking about it is getting on top of me a little bit now, and I'm starting to think, have I got enough energy in me to put on my like I'm okay face, which is what I have to do when I go outside of the shop stroke house. I have two personalities essentially. I have the terrified, shy, quiet personality, and then I have the overcompensating personality where I talk too fast. I'm really happy, I'm here all confident and really and that's kind of it. You either get the really shy, scared, quiet person or the overcompensating, crazy, talks too fast person. I don't really have a middle ground, unfortunately. I wish I did, but that's just not me. So yeah, I'm gonna keep going through this list to make sure that I have got everything I need, and then it is time really for me to call it a day here in the shop. It's gone past 3 o'clock. Normally I close at 3, but it's just been so quiet. I've kept the shop open now, and I will do until my son gets home from school, my youngest. And then my eldest will get home from school. He gets home a little bit later because he has a bus journey home. And then I'll just chill out with them for the evening and get ready. Good morning, it's now Wednesday and I thought I would quickly hop on and give you a little bit of feedback on what I thought about the event. So the event started on the Saturday at around 2 o'clock and I was terrified, absolutely terrified. I went in and I have to admit, when I first went in, I was a bit confused. There was nobody telling you sort of you were in the right place or what to do when you walked in. I think that's probably, of the whole weekend, my only bit of feedback that I would say could be improved upon is that initial entrance on the Saturday for people like myself going on my own who have never been to an event like this before. Maybe if they had some like volunteer greeters at the door to just sort of say, hey, are you new? Do you need any help? And maybe introduce the new person or the person on their own to a table of people and just say, would you like to sit with these people and get to know them, that sort of thing. Because I ended up going into the room, not knowing anybody. I kind of recognised someone from Instagram who I'd been talking to, but they were already with like a group of people having a conversation, so I felt really awkward going and sort of including myself in that situation when I was already anxious. So I took myself away from the situation to try and calm down and sat on my own, and I got very, very like overwhelmed. I got really hot and started to panic and my eyes just kept streaming. I was like crying, but I don't know why. And yeah, it was just a really not good start for me until this lovely person called Robin came over and she invited me over to her table of friends, and I was brave enough to say yes. And then from that minute on, everything was fantastic. And I got to know these lovely people, and it turned out that one of the people in that group was actually going to be on my table for the table planned Sunday event. And the whole group then sort of took it upon themselves to just sort of show me around what was what, explain what you have to do and things like that. And really everybody was absolutely lovely and approachable. I think it's just for someone like me who's generally just a really anxious person and too nervous to ask questions, that beginning part was difficult. But from that minute onwards, when I got to know people, it was just fantastic. The organisers did the most amazing job. Everything was just really thought about, all the detail down to the goodie bags and the badge that you get, the little hidden games, things like finding pin badges. There was like making takes on the Saturday. There was plenty of time to go around and enjoy the shops. There was lots of different tables set up with things like bracelet making, stickers. There was a pick and mix. There was just so many fantastic things on the Saturday. And then there was like a break to get your pajamas on, ready for the slumber party. And then the lights went down and there was like twinkling lights everywhere. And there was a lovely lady called Colette, I think, who had a stall there but was also a face painter. So she did face painting and glitter and stuff. There was a lovely evening meal and there was making takes. And it was just absolutely fantastic. And so I'd completely gotten over my fears of the initial sort of going in. And then I went home for the Saturday evening. Lots of people I know stayed in the hotel, but I went home and then I came back on the Sunday morning and I walked in feeling so much more confident. So I don't think anyone's needed on the Sunday part, apart from maybe if people were only going for Sunday. Maybe again, those greeters on the door would be a good thing. But because I kind of knew what I was doing then on the Sunday, I came in and I was able to sort of walk around the shops, because initially it was like a shopping part for the first part. And then it was table planned on the Sunday, so you actually had like your table that you needed to go to. And I got to meet those people that were new to me because I hadn't met them yet in the event. And I sat with those people on the table plan, and there was so many freebies. They called it swag. There was like a big pink bag full of amazing goodies donated by lots of fantastic creatives. Then there was, throughout the event, these sort of music drops where they would, they call them swag drops. And people would, all these volunteers dance in with all these amazing other freebies. There was workshops throughout the day which were fantastic. I've shown you some of the things that I did. There was time for shopping again. There was a lovely carvery break for lunch. So we went and had lunch in the restaurant part of the hotel, and it was a carvery and it was absolutely delicious. Yeah, I honestly can't fault anything other than that initial walking in and not really knowing if I was in the right place or what to do. I can't fault a thing. I think the organisers did an absolutely amazing job. I think you are both wonderful people, and all the volunteers and all the people there, you were just all so lovely. And I know that I'm really sort of not the greatest person in terms of going and introducing myself and saying things, but those that came up to me and spoke to me, they were all such lovely people. Stationery and planner people are just the best people. It is so true what they say. And I felt so welcome, and yeah, it was just absolutely fantastic. I cannot recommend it enough. If you are looking for a first planner event to attend, then the events held by the Southwest Planner Club I can definitely highly recommend. The great thing is they're held down south, so if you're down here in the south, then it's one of the very few events for people who like planning and stationery to attend. So definitely, if they host an event next year, grab those tickets early. I really hope they continue doing it in Taunton. I think it's a great location. It's not too far away from lots of us right down at the bottom of the southwest down here. And yeah, I'm gonna look at other events around the UK, but I don't know if I'm brave enough to be traveling away and staying overnight to events yet. I think I need to keep working on myself and my confidence. But hopefully I'm gonna stay in contact with all the lovely people I met. I met some absolutely lovely people. I could try and list them all, but I will forget some names and feel really bad. But a massive shout out and a massive thank you goes to Robin, the lady who I found out is my birthday buddy actually. She has exactly the same birthday, born the same day, month and year. It was amazing when we found that out. Yeah, so to her for saving me on that first day when I first came in and introducing me to the lovely people on the table. I cannot remember all of your names, but I remember Emily was absolutely lovely. She kept on finding these little things that she knew that I would like and coming and showing me them. And she was absolutely lovely. I met Maya, who I've been talking to online for a long time, and it was just so lovely to meet her. She was absolutely lovely. I got to meet Beck of Rebel Jones Design. I got to meet Lauren of Pintadar Designs. I met some other people that I've been following on like Instagram and YouTube for a long time, like Plannerface, and there was Plan Inspire Create, and Emily Harvey, who I wish I'd have got more time to speak to because she seemed so lovely, but she was just so busy all the time, so I didn't get a chance to actually have a proper conversation with her. But she is absolutely lovely in person. And I met some people that I have not found before, so I found new people to follow on Instagram and I absolutely love their products. So Bojo Colt and Becca Hollins Art, I think. If I'm wrong on any of these, I'll put them in the description. And then there was like Plannerface was there, who I followed online for a long time. And the Grumpy Tortoise was new to me. Absolutely loved her workshops and all of the products. Oh, there were so many others, but I can't remember everyone. The Paper Lobster was there, who was, unfortunately she was poorly, so she had to leave early on the Sunday, and I didn't get a chance to talk to her very much, but she seemed really lovely, and I love her vibrant coloured products. And yeah, loads of people. I will try and tag all of the different shops that were there in the description, but you'll find them all on the Southwest Planner Club website as well, so you can see all of the things that were there. And I've put lots of footage together, so hopefully you've got a bit of an idea of what the event was like over the weekend. But yeah, thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you found it interesting, and I hope you or consider attending a planner event. Even if you are as nervous and as anxious as me, I really hope that I've convinced you to give it a go and attend one of these events. The people are fantastic, and if you're thinking of the Southwest Planner Club events, the organisers are amazing, and that particular event I just absolutely loved. And I just want to say thank you all so much for having me, and thank you guys for watching this video. Take care, bye.